Welcome to Thrice the Price, a triplet family story, first time parents, guides, and tutorials. That's right, we're doing how-tos just for you. And if you're a first time parent like me and my wife are, woo, the questions are just astronomical. I mean, we were like, what do we do if they throw up on you? How do we change your pamper? How do you know if the poop is good? If it's purple, what do you do? There were so many questions that we had that we didn't have the answers to. So we felt like it was our job with triplets, that's right, you see the chirp, to give back to the first time parents in the community. If you're a first time parent, go ahead and give yourself a pat on the back because you did it. You're doing it. And we just want to bring to you some how-tos of how we do it with 3 at once. That's okay if you only got 1 baby. That's all right if you got 2 babies or 4 babies. However many babies you got, we got you. We got how-tos from how to change formula, that's what today's video is about, to how to cure diaper rash. Well, maybe not cure it because it's gonna come. It's coming if you ain't experienced it yet. Before we get into the video, please do us a huge favor. Go ahead and drop some likes on this video. Comment down below. Let us know what kind of how-tos you would like to know about as a first-time parent. Nothing is off limits. Subscribe if you're brand new. These how-tos are not the only videos we do. We have the adventures of our lives coming at you every Friday on this very channel. Thrice the Price, a triplet story. So make sure you subscribe for all the baby goodness, triple goodness that is. And don't forget to share the video. That's the only way the world is gonna know about Thrice the Price. And if you're really about joining our village, because they say it takes a village to raise them, you know what I'm saying? We need 3 of them. If you really about trying to join our village, go ahead and look down in the description right now and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, because that's where you're gonna get all the exclusive photos, all the exclusive footage, behind the scenes, blooper reels, everything. Go ahead and do it. You know you want to. It's 3 babies at once. Enough of that. Let's get into this video's how-to, and that is how to make some formula. Because your babies gotta eat. You know what I'm saying? They gotta eat. That's like main thing they do. You know what I'm saying? Let's make some milk. Before we start, disclaimer. I want y'all to understand something first and foremost. I am not a licensed physician. I am not a licensed doctor. I'm not a licensed pediatrician. I am a licensed counselor. My wife is a licensed teacher, but what we about to tell y'all, listen, this is just from our point of view, bringing y'all a how-to. So I just want to give that disclaimer. Don't be telling me that it didn't work for you and your babies. I ain't got time for that. But seriously though, we definitely want y'all to understand that this is just from our point of view, and we are bringing to you our specific how-tos moderated for triplets. Disclaimer, warning, you've heard it. Let's go. Let's get into this. Just like any other how-to, I'm gonna walk you through step-by-step directions to making baby formula. First thing you're gonna need is the formula. Our babies are on Similac Neosure. We are not being sponsored by this, so this is not ad revenue, but I'm just letting y'all know that's what our babies are on right now. Now the reason our babies are on this type of formula is because they were born premature, and this packs extra calories for your babies to grow strong. Another thing you're gonna need is a mixing container. We make formula for 3 babies, so we use a 12-cup container to mix all that liquid gold in. If you're making single bottles, we also have an 8-ounce mixer that you can just make up however much milk you need per scoop and go from there. You definitely need something to mix the formula in. This is personal preference. We took this out of our protein shake bottles, a little ball mixer, whatever you want to call it, and it helps grind up the formula so good. So we now use it for our formula mixing. This is a parent tips and tricks right here. You better use this thing, better go get you one. Another thing you're gonna need is something to pour the milk into if you're making big batches like we do, like I said, we're making enough for the whole neighborhood out here. Seriously, we're making it for 3 babies, so we have to make sure that we have enough. We take it from the mixing container and pour it into a 1-gallon pitcher. Bottles. You need bottles, people. If you're mixing formula, you need something to store it in. Maybe you don't need it to store it in. Maybe you want it to be right there ready for your baby. In our case, babies, we make 12 bottles a day. When they first came home, we were making 24 bottles a day because they would eat every 3 hours. But now we feed them 4 times a day, and we have a 5-ounce bottle for lunch and a 9-ounce bottle for every other time. That concludes our items and what we need in order to make this formula. Next up, we make some formula, everybody. Let's get it. I forgot to mention, the most important part you're gonna need is some water. You need some water to make this formula now. Now, I particularly like to use hot water because it makes the formula dissolve a little bit easy. Take your formula. Again, I'm showing you a how-to for 3 babies. If you only got 1 baby, 2 babies, 4 babies, whatever, you adjust to whatever you need. And on the back of the can, if you're not gonna do it the way that we're gonna do it, for making a whole batch of goodness, 1 scoop equals 2 ounces. So if you want a 4-ounce bottle, guess what? That's 2 scoops. If you want a 6-ounce bottle, guess what? That's 3 scoops. We don't do that. We got 3 babies. We go through one of these bad boys a day. This going all in there. So if you don't have that many babies or you don't need to make that much, I would highly advise you look on the back and make it according to what you need. Super simple. We don't need this. The most that this can make it is 8 ounces. We rarely, if ever, use this anymore. We might spill some milk. Baby Zion, who is our monster baby, he will want more milk, so we'll use this in those scenarios. Other than that, nah, we use this bad boy right here to mix it up. And you see, I've already got my mixing ball in there, so it's gonna break up this formula really well with the water. So let's go ahead and do that. For our baby's milk, I started by putting about 4 cups of hot water in the mixing container. And then I'm gonna take the formula, open that bad boy up. I will tell you this, first-time parents. Once you break the seal right here, you got 30 days to make this formula. If you ain't making it in 30 days, don't feed it to your babies. Don't give your babies no bad milk. We use it immediately, so the whole thing goes into our mixing container. There's a scoop in there somewhere. Woo, yeah. Get that scoop on out of there. Boom. Once all the formula is in there, we're gonna cap this up. If you ain't never seen twerking before, you about to see some right now. I make sure that it's thinned out, no clumps. If you don't twerk it well, and if those clumps get into your baby's bottles, they're gonna have a harder time drinking the milk. So let's keep twerking. I twerk about probably a good minute. After the twerking is done, I try to see if there's any clumps in there. And if it is, I keep twerking. If it isn't, then this is when I'm gonna add more water to the formula. I'm filling this bad boy up to the brim, full of water and formula. Cap it again. Guess what time it is? I go ahead and shake it again for probably like another 30 seconds to a minute. This is ready to go. There's no clumps. Once it's capped, tapped, and ready to go and twerked out, we transfer it to the pitcher. Try our best not to spill. The final thing after you have put it all in a pitcher is to pour your baby's bottles. I'm gonna pour 1 9-ounce bottle. We also have medicine that we have to put in their bottles, and we have to put cereal in their bottles because the boys have acid reflux. We will add to this beautiful goodness some baby Zantac and some Gerber oatmeal. And that's a wrap. I hope you enjoyed our very first how-to for first-time parents guides and tutorials on making formula. Next time, I'm showing you how to change your pamper, because that's important. You don't want your baby's booty to be stinking all the time. So that's next. Please do us a huge favor. Drop a like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and share the video for all the first-time parents to see how to do things. It's important. We're a community. It takes a village to raise babies, and we have 3 of them, so we need a whole nation. Love, peace, and happiness to everybody. It's thrice the price, a triplet family story. And I'm out.